Bhavtosh, we have some more Congress reactions coming in even as we speak right now, because remember, several of those leaders are trickling in at the AICC headquarters.
ये पुलिस को तैनात किया गया है, ये दर्शाता है कि देश के प्रधानमंत्री महोदय राहुल जी से डरते हैं और राहुल जी ने लगातार पार्लियामेंट से लेकर सड़क तक ये संघर्ष किया है। इससे हम घबराते नहीं है। सत्यमेव जयते के साथ कहना चाहता हूं कि ये सत्याग्रह होके रहेगा।
पुलिस ने चस्पा कर दिया बाहर नोटिस कि आप लोगों को परमिशन नहीं दी गई है।
सर, इस नोटिस से हम लोग नहीं घबराते हैं। हमने कहा हम कानून का पालन करेंगे, लेकिन सत्याग्रह से सरकार क्यों घबरा रही है? जिस तरह का आज मंजर दिल्ली में देख रहे हैं, ऐसा मैंने उस समय भी नहीं सुना, ना जाना, क्योंकि उस समय मैं नहीं था जब ये देश गुलाम था। लेकिन उस समय जो पूर्वजों ने लड़ाई लड़ी, तो ये पुलिस भेजे, नोटिस भेजे, डंडे चलाएं। कांग्रेस का कार्यकर्ता और वो विपक्ष की आवाज इस अन्याय के साथ खड़ी है, इस सोच के साथ खड़ी है कि हम सत्याग्रह करेंगे, हम अन्याय के खिलाफ सवाल पूछेंगे, उन नीतियों से सवाल पूछेंगे जो जन विरोधी हैं। इस सरकार से हम प्रश्न पूछेंगे और वही काम राहुल जी कर रहे हैं। राहुल जी के साथ हर युवा किसान उनके साथ डटा है और खड़ा है।
All right, so those were the reactions coming in from the Congress leaders. Once again, going back to Sharon, who joins us live from outside the AICC headquarters. Yes, Sharon, you have some people there. Please share more of what's happening currently.
Sir. So, but you are being denied at the moment, no? So this is a list of the people who are going to come. So from here. Yes, there are in fact some AICC Congress workers who have in fact reached at the barricade, and they are in fact being denied the entrance. They have a list of the MPs and leaders who in fact will be coming to the AICC office and will be marching towards ED office. And on my left side, if I ask my camera person to show you, there are in fact Congress workers who have in fact gathered here. There are in fact a number of Congress workers who are in fact coming near the Congress office, and you can see how they are being detained by Delhi police at the moment. They are being told that section 144 is in fact imposed over here, and hence they will not be allowed to form any sort of a crowd here. You can see this is one of the youth NSUI leader over here who has posters with him saying that Jhukega Nhi, Rahul Gandhi nahi jhukega. And you can see there are only few of these Congress leaders who in fact managed to reach Mansingh Road are now being detained. They are being taken into the bus by the Delhi police, and you can see that clearly these leaders who have in fact come, let me try and speak to some of them. आप लोग यहाँ पे समर्थन के लिए आए थे, क्या हो रहा है? जी,
समर्थन के लिए आए हैं और अंग्रेजों की तरह ये बर्ताव किया जा रहा है। जिस तरह से तानाशाही की सरकार अंग्रेजों के जमाने में चला करती थी, किसी भी प्रोटेस्ट को दबाने का काम किया जा रहा था, इसी तरह से दबाया जा रहा है। अब हम जेल भरो आंदोलन करेंगे। जिस तरह से सत्याग्रह किया जाता था, सत्याग्रह करेंगे, क्योंकि अंग्रेजों की तर्ज पर हमें दबाने का काम, हमारी आवाज को दबाने का, हमारे नेता को गिरफ्तार करने की कोशिश की जा रही है।
हाँ, ले जाए, डिटेन करके जेल में डाल दें। हम तो जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी गुंडागर्दी कर रही है, ईडी के नोटिस दे रही है कांग्रेस के लोगों को, नाजायज फंसा रही है, उसका विरोध करेंगे। उसके लिए हमें जेल जाना पड़े, कोई दिक्कत नहीं।
हो नहीं पाएगा, आप क्या करेंगे फिर?
मार्च तो होगा, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी
थाने में जाके कर लेंगे,
हमें तो करना है।
All right, so these are the live visuals that we are showing to you from just about 300 meters away from the AICC office. You can see how this is one of the NSUI member who is in fact
दिखाने के लिए, सच का आईना दिखाने के लिए, देख लीजिए, ये देखिए,
So these are the live visuals right outside, 300 meters away from the AICC headquarters. Whichever Congress supporters, workers are in fact gathering outside AICC office. They are being detained right away. The entire road that is in fact leading, there are about 4 to 5 roads. Mansingh Road, Janpath Road, Akbar Road, leading to Akbar Road in fact has in fact been completely blocked. Entry is being denied, and the people who are trying to reach are in fact being taken away by the Delhi police. And you can see these are NSUI supporters. Some of them were the Congress workers who had in fact reached the Mansingh Road, and now we are being detained.
All right, so even as we speak right now, high drama being witnessed outside the AICC office. Several reactions coming in from these Congress leaders who have now been detained. And once again, trying to go back to Bhavtosh. So Bhavtosh, high drama outside AICC, where these Congress leaders are not being allowed to hold that protest march or even go inside the AICC headquarters.
Yes, as I was telling you, Richard, that the entire case of National Herald, Young India money laundering case has completely, at least in the morning, has been overshadowed by the protest and also by the kind of security arrangements have been put in by the Delhi police. Whether this arrangement was necessitated or was necessary is something that can be debated. Now, there are young kids who had to attend school. There is a school right opposite the ED headquarters, and you can see young kids as young as 2 to 3 years old have to walk down. The ED Enforcement Directorate office is bang opposite that. Diplomatic mission officials whose kids are studying in these schools 800 to 9 meters away, they all have to now walk down. Now, they are saying that they have no idea that there is a prohibitory order. Their cars are not being allowed inside. Why this kind of arrangements have been made is something that police has to answer, because there are several diplomatic missions whose residences are there. They are showing their cards. Police could have allowed these cars to go inside because they have diplomatic number plates, but they are not allowing inside. There are some IPS officers who are also present there. They can understand that these are diplomatic mission cars. But having said that, the police have put in place prohibitory order under section 144. Entire place have been completely barricaded. People or Congress workers are being detained. Rahul Gandhi has to arrive here at ED at around 11 a.m. That is the time that has been given by the Enforcement Directorate. This would be the first time that Rahul Gandhi will be questioned by any federal probe agency in any case. So big day for the Enforcement Directorate and also for Rahul Gandhi.
A big day today for Rahul Gandhi. And stay with us, Bhavtosh, going back to, in fact, Sharon once again, who joins us live from the AICC headquarters, where once again there is high drama being witnessed. This time there are women Congress workers who are now being detained by the authorities there in concern. Yes, Sharon, what's happening?
Well, right now you can see a few of the Mahila Congress members had in fact gathered over here, and they are. आप लोग समर्थन में आए थे?
हाँ, हम राहुल गांधी जी हमारे पूर्व राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जी के समर्थन में आए हैं। हम उनके हाथ मजबूत करने आए हैं।
आप डिटेन हो रहे हो यहाँ से?
हाँ,
अभी आपको लेके जा रहे हैं?
हाँ, अभी हम आए हैं और अभी हमें वो बसों में बिठा रहे हैं।
कितने लोग आए हैं आपके यहाँ से?
अभी तो काफी लोग आ रहे हैं, काफी तादाद में लोग आ रहे हैं। राजस्थान से भी आ रहे हैं, हर प्रदेश से आ रहे हैं।
चलो चलो, हम नेता डिसूजा जी हमारी प्रदेश अध्यक्ष है ऑल इंडिया राजस्थान कांग्रेस की, महिला कांग्रेस की। हम उनसे बात कर रहे हैं और ये जबरदस्ती हमें बस में बिठा रहे हैं। उन्होंने कहा सर्कल पे आओ, और अभी तक कुछ हमारा संपर्क भी नहीं हो पा रहा।
As you can see, these are in fact the Mahila Congress members who had in fact gathered over here right outside the AICC headquarters, and now they are also being detained at the moment. Just few minutes back it was in fact the NSUI members who are being detained, and now the Mahila Congress members are also being detained. Very few people in small numbers are in fact managing to in fact reach at the Mansingh road, but all of them are being detained. There is in fact a huge number of bus that has been deployed by Delhi police. Whenever there is in fact a crowd of more than 4 to 5 people, Delhi police is in fact detaining them right away, saying that section 144 is in fact imposed over here, and that is why the crowding this place is not allowed. So that is the situation right now, just 200 meters away from AICC. Even the media personnel are not allowed to enter the Akbar Road where the AICC headquarters are situated, because Delhi police have been saying that because section 144 is imposed, no such kind of march can be allowed. The march has permission for the march has been denied. In fact, a poster that has in fact denying the permission for the march has also been pasted at Delhi Pradesh Congress office, is what the Delhi police has also been saying. So you can see these are the visuals. If I ask my camera person to zoom in and show you, the Mahila Congress are now being members are being detained. They are now being taken into the bus by Delhi police right over here, and they are saying that they cannot crowd this particular place. And you can see people with posters saying Jhukega Nhi. These are all workers of Congress party who have gathered in large number and are being detained right away by Delhi police.
And Sharon, continue to be with us and show us those visuals, because these are dramatic visuals on our screen right now coming in from the AICC headquarters, because there has been a call from the Congress party that there should be protests and satyagraha held against what they are terming it as a misuse of the ED by the centre.
और हमारे राहुल गांधी हमारे मार्गदर्शक हैं, उन पे नाजायज ईडी का छापा लगने के कारण हमारा ये कर्तव्य है कि आज हम अपनी गिरफ्तारी देके अपने नेता को आगे बढ़ाएंगे। राहुल गांधी, राहुल गांधी, राहुल गांधी, राहुल गांधी, राहुल गांधी।
You can see dramatic visuals right outside the AICC headquarters, where one by one each of the Congress supporters who have come in large numbers are being detained by Delhi police right away when they are being gathered over here. This is the bus where they have been detained. Even then, a large number of people are still coming in at the ICC headquarters, and they have been told that they will be detained right away. Back to you.
And Sharon, continue to be with us even as we are getting in these live images of several of these Congress leaders who have now been detained. This is a massive protest by Congress leaders because remember, they have called in for a nationwide Satyagraha movement against what they are calling as a misuse of the ED by the centre. We saw back-to-back press conferences held right ahead of today's day. At 11 a.m. is when Rahul Gandhi is expected to reach the ED office. Yes, Shireen, continue to be with us and show us those images.
Well, that is right. Remember that it was on June 2nd when ED has summoned Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi on the National Herald case, and after which Sonia Gandhi has in fact tested positive, and then Rahul Gandhi, who was in fact outside India, had asked for an extension, and June 13 was the date that was decided. Now, just days before he was supposed to appear before the Enforcement Directorate, the Congress leaders, in fact, what our sources within the Congress has been saying is that it was in fact the Kerala MPs who suggested that they want to protest in large number. They want to walk with Rahul Gandhi to ED office because they believe that this is nothing but misuse of the agencies. And you can see these people are right now being detained at the moment, and
ये वो चोर है जो रफेल में ये वो चोर है जो चाइनीज में
को यहाँ से लेके जा रहे हैं, तो आज कैसे करेंगे आप पूरा एरिया बंद कर?
हम थाने में बैठे सत्याग्रह करेंगे। देखिए, अमित शाह के दबाव में दिल्ली पुलिस हमें अरेस्ट करे, पर हमारी आवाज को ये दबा नहीं सकता। हमारे खून का एक एक कतरा हिंदुस्तान के काम आएगा।
So you can see people are whoever was in fact gathered outside AICC office. They are being detained by Delhi police at the moment. They are saying that the section 144 is imposed. But even then, we are seeing senior Congress leaders are putting out tweets criticizing, hitting out at Delhi police that even protesting is not being allowed by Delhi police, by the BJP government in the national capital. But that won't let them bow down is what the Congress leaders have been saying. They will continue with their plan, and they will in fact march from the Congress office to ED headquarters. So they have in fact sent out messages to the Congress leaders saying
drama being witnessed outside the AICC headquarters, where there has been a call of a march towards the ED office, which has not been allowed by the Delhi police. Stay with us, Bhavtosh, Sharon and Nyamika. We'll keep a close watch on what happens next, slipping into a short break.